When I step onto the podium, I feel transformed.
When I step onto the podium, I feel responsible.
I think about love.
I feel I am the music.
I feel liberated.
I think I feel at home, you know, for me. It's my life.
In one word, would I describe how I feel on the podium? It would be consumed.
Free, totally free.
When I step on the podium, I feel like a humanitarian.
The graduate program in orchestral conducting at the Peabody Institute of the Johns Hopkins University is one of Peabody's signature programs. The conducting program builds on a very strong tradition. In 1961, with a grant of just under $400,000 from the Ford Foundation, the American Conductors Project was established at Peabody. 4 young conductors came to Baltimore for a 3-month residency in April, May, and June of 1962. During the 3rd and final season of the American Conductors Project at Peabody in the spring of 1964, the youngest of the 4 budding conductors, at age 20, was James Levine.
Since the American Conductors Project of the early 1960s, much has happened at Peabody. 2 things have remained constant, though. Peabody Conservatory remains a highly selective conservatory, taking in the finest students from a great pool of applicants. Its conducting program certainly falls into that category. Also, the student body and the faculty members are very supportive of each other in the educational process.
When you're in an orchestra, you're surrounded by so many other people who love the same thing, and that kind of collaboration and the joining of everyone's energy and skills is something really special.
Everybody here is so extremely talented and so musical, and to be in this environment, you can't help but get better as a musician.
My appointment as a distinguished visiting artist at Peabody is very special to me and really marks one of the rare close collaborations between a major American orchestra and a major American conservatory. Working alongside Gustav Meyer, who was one of my major mentors in studying conducting, is so rewarding, both professionally and personally, because here we are together now, working to inspire and develop young, talented conductors. It's really a dream come true.
Peabody, of course, attracts really a lot of good people. It's the program before, Mr. Prausnitz, who was here before, had an excellent class, and it's a tradition now.
Frederick Prausnitz came to Peabody in 1979 to start the conducting program and to be director of the orchestra. We started out with about 9 or 10 students. The program grew and grew and grew to the point that at one point the high was 23. And they were all very unique individuals. Colorful characters might be the best description, and it was a pretty intense period.
As far as working with students, the whole idea is for them to be the best possible musicians and best possible conductors.
The program is really very unique, and that we have really good students who play for the students.
One of the most special things about the Peabody experience is that we were able to really go through a lot of repertoire in front of the orchestra.
The way Peabody works is a lot more cooperative, and kind of you build upon the work that everybody else does as well as your own work.
We have the small ensemble sessions in the morning, and generally we'll work out musical issues, whether it's shape of phrase or colors, and then we'll work out technical issues. We'll work on how can those gestures conform to those sounds, how can those gestures enable the musicians to make the most magical sounds. And then with the orchestra, then hopefully we take what we worked on in the morning and put it to use, put it into practice in the evening.
The relationship between a conductor and an orchestra, I've always been fascinated by it.
The joining of everyone's energy and skills is something really special.
Passionate about music. Everybody is passionate about music.
I think the program itself is wonderful.
In my opinion, there's really no program in the world that exists similar to what we have here at Peabody.
I chose to come to Peabody because of the challenge. They'll find every last drop of musicianship in you, and they'll get it out of you.